Prince Hall Freemasonry holds a distinct and important place in both Masonic and African American history. Founded by Prince Hall in 1784, this branch of Freemasonry emerged as a response to the exclusionary practices faced by black men who sought to join existing lodges, which were predominantly white and often barred African Americans. As a result, Prince Hall Freemasonry became a vehicle for black empowerment, self-reliance, and activism, producing members who have greatly impacted American society. We will present 7 famous Prince Hall Freemasons who exemplify the organization's commitment to service, leadership, and social justice. Prince Hall, the founder of Prince Hall Freemasonry, is undoubtedly the most celebrated member of the organization. Born around 1735, Hall was likely born into slavery in Massachusetts, though records on his early life are scarce. He later became a free man and made Boston his home. Hall joined Freemasonry in 1775 through a lodge in Boston, established by Irish soldiers who were stationed there with the British Army. However, he and the other black members faced discrimination from predominantly white lodges, leading Hall to establish the African Lodge number 459 in 1784, under the authorization of the Grand Lodge of England. Prince Hall dedicated his life to fighting for the rights of African Americans, advocating for the abolition of slavery and equal education. He petitioned the Massachusetts legislature for civil rights and was instrumental in promoting the abolitionist cause. His establishment of the African Lodge paved the way for the development of an extensive network of Prince Hall lodges, which became a hub for political and social activism for black men in America. Prince Hall's influence extended beyond Freemasonry, inspiring generations of leaders committed to justice and equality. Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice, was also a dedicated Prince Hall Freemason. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, Marshall became a lawyer and an ardent advocate for civil rights. He famously argued the landmark case Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka in 1954, which led to the desegregation of public schools in America. His success in the case, as well as many others, made him a key figure in dismantling institutionalized racial discrimination. Marshall's connection to Prince Hall Freemasonry aligns with his principles of justice and equality. His membership provided him with a network of support and solidarity within the African American community. As a Freemason, Marshall was part of an organization that shared his commitment to social justice, and he continued to influence both the legal system and the moral fabric of American society through his work on the Supreme Court and as a Prince Hall Freemason. W.E.B. Du Bois was a pioneering sociologist, historian, and civil rights activist, and he was also a member of Prince Hall Freemasonry. Born in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, Du Bois was one of the first African Americans to earn a doctorate degree from Harvard. He co-founded the NAACP in 1909 and was one of the leading voices for African American rights in the early 20th century. His seminal work, The Souls of Black Folk, is the cornerstone of African American literature and thought. Du Bois joined Prince Hall Freemasonry because he saw it as a vehicle for social and political upliftment within the black community. The fraternity provided a platform for Du Bois to connect with like-minded men who shared his goals of racial equality and intellectual advancement. Through his involvement, Du Bois was able to push forward discussions on black identity, education, and civil rights, using the Masonic structure to engage a wide audience. Medgar Evers, a prominent civil rights activist, was also a committed Prince Hall Freemason. Born in Mississippi, Evers served in World War II and returned home to a deeply segregated America. He became involved with the NAACP, serving as the organization's field secretary for Mississippi. Evers dedicated his life to fighting racial discrimination, voter suppression, and violence against African Americans, often at great personal risk. His commitment to Prince Hall Freemasonry was an extension of his dedication to uplifting African Americans. Evers believed in the fraternity's mission of mutual aid, community service, and moral integrity. His assassination in 1963 was a tragic loss, but his legacy as both a civil rights icon and a Prince Hall Freemason lives on, inspiring future generations to stand against injustice. Legendary jazz musician and composer Duke Ellington was another notable Prince Hall Freemason. Born in Washington, D.C., Ellington's career spanned more than 50 years, during which he became one of the most influential figures in jazz. His compositions, including classics like Mood Indigo and Take the A Train, showcased his unique ability to blend complex musical elements and deeply resonated with audiences around the world. Ellington's involvement in Prince Hall Freemasonry reflected his connection to the African American community. Freemasonry provided a structured environment of brotherhood and philanthropy that aligned with his values of creativity, respect, and collaboration. Ellington used his fame to advocate for African American culture and civil rights, embodying the principles of Freemasonry both in his music and his activism. Paul Robson was a multi-talented actor, singer, athlete, and civil rights activist. Born in Princeton, New Jersey, he excelled academically and athletically at Rutgers University, later earning a law degree from Columbia University. However, Robson's career took a different path as he became internationally famous as a performer. He was celebrated for his resonant bass baritone voice and his starring roles in productions like Showboat and Othello. Robson's commitment to social justice aligned with his membership in Prince Hall Freemasonry. He was outspoken against racism, colonialism, and economic oppression, often risking his career and reputation in the process. As a Prince Hall Freemason, Robson found a community of men who supported his activism. His involvement in the fraternity symbolized his belief in unity, resilience, and the power of collective action for social change. Richard Pryor, one of the most influential comedians of the 20th century, was known for his sharp wit, fearless social commentary, and groundbreaking comedic style. His membership in Freemasonry is less widely known, yet he was an active Prince Hall Mason who found solace and camaraderie in its fraternal environment. Pryor was also a Prince Hall-affiliated Scottish Rite Mason, a branch known for its emphasis on community service and moral education. Pryor's comedy often tackled difficult topics such as race, class, and personal hardship, and his candid approach to life's challenges resonated with audiences around the world. Despite a troubled personal life and battles with addiction, Pryor's legacy endures for his contributions to entertainment and social discourse. Through Prince Hall Freemasonry, he found a supportive community and was able to engage in philanthropic activities, contributing to causes related to education and equality. His Masonic journey was one of resilience and self-improvement, reflective of the values he espoused on and off the stage. These 7 individuals are just a small number of the many influential members of Prince Hall Freemasonry. Through their dedication to social justice, education, and philanthropy, they have each left an indelible mark on American society. Prince Hall Freemasonry has not only served as a fraternal organization, but also as a catalyst for Black empowerment, social reform, and the pursuit of equality. The legacy of these men continues to inspire new generations of Prince Hall Masons to pursue justice, uplift their communities, and honor the traditions established by Prince Hall himself.